It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ole Miss Rebels. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the pass. Finds space on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Lobos.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Soto. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting it.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Lobos headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Big guy smells it. Touchdown, New Mexico. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Unloads it left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Soto. Got his man on the right.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Rebels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Using his feet. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the RPO, complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Soto. Quarterback extends the play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but They're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Lobos want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Lobos will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! Great job by the back on the option.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Knocked off his feet.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And the Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Lobos are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Looking to throw at Soto. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pugh.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite.
Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He might want another play. To the air on first down. The throw, right on the money. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Lets it fly. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Calls his own number. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Finds a man in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw. Touchdown, the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Extending the play. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Gets it out fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first. Finds a man on the left, and that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They take the lead with the 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Fresno State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Lobos in the hurry up. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They've only converted one time in 3 fourth down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Dropping back, it's Cherry. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This one's complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense changing the play. Just keeps slinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. A shot toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Rebels will try to pick it up on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running it to the right. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It is, he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Cherry. Quickly complete.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
They want to throw it. He wants a big play here late. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw again. He's going to fire deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the heat. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
That's a disappointing play if you're on offense, I think, because you've got the lead. The defense knows you're going to run it. So it's understandable that you're not going to break off a 50-yard home run, but you've got to stay in the field of play. You cannot run out of bounds and stop the game clock at this juncture.
Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Quarterback keeper. Find some fresh air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.